Cambridge. Welcome to another rousing episode of Fresh Ideas from Whole Foods Market. This episode you don't want to miss. It's all about getting your beach bod ready. That's right, featuring Whole Foods Market River Street team leaders Pat McDonald from Bakery and Erik Garborowski from Meat. And myself, Matt Keller, Whole Foods Market Marketing and Community Liaison. So, on today's show, these guys are going to tell you how to get buff for the beach. We'll give you some recipes to fuel fitness workouts, how to select lean meats for quick pre- and post-workout meals, and they'll give you their best workout tips. And you want these guys' workout tips. Look at these guys. Anyway, so this is Pat and Erik. I'm so excited for the show. I can't wait. And I got a beach ball. We're beach ready. We want you to be beach ready. So anyway, just like a little introduction, we're so happy to be partnering with Cambridge Community Television. This is our third episode and just keeping on going strong. Tomorrow, we have a free screening at the Brattle for Forks Over Knives. So if you want to keep that health conscious going, come and check out Rip Esselstyn. He'll be signing his book, Plant Strong. Free screening, come in, have healthy snacks, watch the movie, meet Rip. He'll make you do push-ups, all that stuff. It starts at 6 o'clock, so come on down. It's first come, first serve. So if it sells out and you come a little late, sorry. Anyway, all right, guys. So let us know what you do at Whole Foods Market River Street.
You want to kick it off, bro?
Sure. I'm Erik. I run the meat department at River Street, Cambridge. We're your neighborhood butcher shop. Handling it with all my meat bros. We sell local meats. It's all humanely raised, and we hope you come by and check us out.
I'm Pat. I'm the bakery team leader at River Street. We have some fun at River Street for sure. We got all your sweets, we got all your carbs, we got all the food that's good for your soul. So if you want to stop by and check us out, we'll be there all the time.
Good for your soul, huh?
Definitely good for your soul.
All right.
Lift your spirits up. We're going to do that today, too. Of course.
All right, guys. So tell us what you're doing today. What do you got in store for us?
Oh, well, we want you to get beach ready. It's February. A lot of people slipped off of their New Year's resolutions. We're here to really reel you back in. We want you to get beach ready. We want you to feel good about yourself while you're at the beach.
Definitely. So here's a little scenario I'm going to kick for you guys. We want to get you ready for July 4th today. So pretty much on July 4th, you're having a beach house party. Your friends are there, all your friends' friends are there, so you got to make sure that everything is on point. Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff are going to be kicking it in the background, spinning, you know that. Mm-hmm. So you can either be the person on the dance floor with little to no clothes on, you got your bikini going, having a good time, throwing your hands in the air, or you could be the wallflower off to the side, just kind of hanging out, really not having a good time, judging the people having a good time. So, who would you rather be is really the question. But if you're going to hang out with us, there's only really one option, because when summertime's on, everybody's on the dance floor.
That's right.
That's true. I know I want to kick it with you bros.
Definitely.
Let's kick it off by hydrating.
All right.
So let's hydrate one time.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
There you go.
Ooh. I'm going to hydrate. Oh.
We're going to hydrate up.
This is heavy. All right.
Now we're going to kick it off with some breakfast for you guys.
What do you got for breakfast?
So for breakfast, we got a little multi-seed bagel, some smoked salmon, we got some spread for you. We got a whole mix going on. Want to slice up some tomatoes for me, bro?
Sure, absolutely. Got a little cutting glove on.
Yeah. So we're going to start it off with some Iggy's multi-seed bagels. Iggy's is a local Cambridge vendor. They make really good bagels, especially the multi-seed. It's definitely a top seller. Definitely my favorite bagel. I probably eat one of these 5 times a week at least.
Oh, nice. Iggy's Bagels, huh?
Yeah, Iggy's Bagels.
All right. What kind of seeds are on there?
So we got poppy seeds, sesame seeds. We got everything pretty much. I think there's some millet, some chai. We got them all. 5 types of seeds. I know 5. 5
seeds.
So we definitely got 5 seeds.
All right.
Here we're gonna kick it off.
The first step.
We got the bagel, we got the base layer, we got some dill spread that is Whole Foods Market. We're gonna take that, we're gonna lather some of that on. Load it up.
And this is what you do every day for breakfast.
Not quite me.
Every day.
But this is how you carbo load, Erik. Tell them a little bit about carbo load.
So carbo loading. When you getting ready to work out probably a half hour before, you want to hit the carbs pretty hard. When you hit the carbs pretty hard, normally you'll just be snacking all day and it's sitting in your system. But if you hit the carbs before you go on a workout, basically it's going to turn into energy for you to get through the workout. So all those calories are going to disappear while you're working out instead of sitting in your system.
So here we got some nice lean protein. We got some smoked seafood. That's gonna lay on real nice. Just gonna tear it up a little bit, kind of make a nice sandwich. Lather it on. So here, this is a nice lean protein, low calorie, so it really helps to have the carbs because it gives you a little bit more calories. And it definitely gets you amped up, pumped up, ready for a marathon run, get you ready for your cardio.
Some more tomatoes?
Yeah.
You're using that whole package, huh?
Hook me up with some more tomatoes, bro.
Problem, brah.
Tomatoes in the winter, huh? Only from
Definitely.
backyard farms.
Great tomatoes. Definitely a big fan. Local vendor.
Also, right on the vine.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's nice. Then we're just gonna top it off with some capers.
Yeah, I know.
Bam. Oh. Some caper juice, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Get all that essence of capers.
Bam. There you go.
Boom.
That's a breakfast right there.
You could go ham on that bagel if you wanted to. Or you could just split it up and eat it in 2 halves.
Matt's loving this. All right.
I really am. I don't know about you folks, but
We're just
that
getting-
bagel looks really good, and they are just getting started.
So next, we're gonna kick it up to lunchtime. And here we go. So we're gonna start you off with some nice lean protein, still keeping it lean. That's pretty much how we live. So we're going with a rotisserie chicken. It's pretty much ready to go. It's already heated up. We're gonna name this rotisserie chicken. We're gonna give it Shelby. So we're gonna treat Shelby nice.
Shelby the chicken.
We're gonna show you how quick and easy it is to pretty much have chicken for days. So we got our bowl here. We're gonna get this nice salad going. So we're gonna start off. We'll just
I'll take that.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Sir?
So
I'll take the bagel.
we're gonna start off with Shelby. Here we go. We're gonna take it by the hips. We're gonna slowly pop, lock, and drop it, expressing the hip, taking the hip bone right out. So personally, I take the skin right off. We got a no salt, really no added salt, no flavor, plain chicken. So pretty much, we're just gonna slowly take the meat off and chunk it up a little bit. So you got small, bite-sized pizzas.
So these are just the already prepared rotisserie chickens.
All
You can buy
set.
different flavors. You
Yeah.
don't need to add anything extra to it because it's already
Yeah.
flavorful enough as it is.
And then pretty much we're just pulling the chicken apart slowly, small pieces. And you're gonna see we're gonna get enough chicken for a couple meals, probably a couple days. Usually I buy one of these chickens that lasts me about 3 days. And that's with me eating like chicken 3 or 4 times a day. So you're gonna see this is just from one thigh, one leg. This
A
is
lot of
like,
chicken.
yeah. So like this is already enough for a single serving, and we're just getting started. So we're gonna get all the bones out.
Bro, so one of the conveniences of our lifestyles, we buy food in bulk pretty much and make meals for the whole week. So that way you're saving a lot of time and you can just, like this chicken for example, 3 meals, don't even have to think about it. You can just grab it out of the fridge on your way out the door and have it for lunch, dinner, wherever you might be.
Yeah, you're literally gonna see like this only takes a couple minutes. Like I'm going slow right now just to kind of give you an idea. Like this is like a 5-minute meal that'll last you a couple days at least. So after we're all set with the thighs, we got all the meat off that. We're gonna take the skin right off the breast, and then this is where all the meat is right here. So usually if I'm like real hungry after like a workout, I might eat like half of one of these breasts, but this is definitely where all the meat is. And this one chicken is good for days.
You just put it all together, the dark meat,
That's
the white meat.
it. If I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna store it, I like to store the dark meat because it's got a little bit more flavor. It lasts a little bit longer in the refrigerator.
It won't dry out.
It won't dry out
Oh,
at all.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I portion it out. I usually pull the thighs first, and then I throw them right in the fridge, and I eat the chicken breast like right away or the next day. Yo.
So much chicken.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
You get a ton from just one.
Yeah, like this whole bowl is gonna go
It's
there.
filling that bowl. In no time.
Yeah, we haven't even added any veggies yet. Like, we're just getting started. So, what I would do is, to not go dressing heavy, is I just would add hot sauce to this personally. Just, hot sauce speeds up the metabolism a little bit. I knew I was gonna trip over that word.
It's alright.
It's a big word.
Yeah, it's alright. Struggling. Anyways,
What kind of hot sauce you like?
I like the classics. I honestly switch it up. For like this much chicken, I would use like a more milder hot sauce just because I don't want to overload it. But like, if you're crazy, you can go ghost pepper hot sauce in a little bit. I don't have a
I love ghost pepper hot sauce.
Yeah,
It's so good.
It's intense. So this is the hardcore chicken rotisserie lovers. Is on the back of the chicken, you flip it over, and there's two little hips. So you get a little extra chicken.
Actually, interesting, in the meat world, those are known as oysters.
Really good stuff
Yes.
right there, yeah.
Those are the oysters of the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're not even able to fit any veggies in this bowl.
I just want to point out, I would save the wings. I love the wings. He trashed them.
I'm not a huge wings person, so you're not gonna get a ton of meat off of them, but it's a good point. It's a fair point, especially with hot sauce. Wings and hot sauce are just meant to go together. So next, we got a little veggies. We got some carrots. Obviously, this bowl is not gonna hold down that much with veggies, but
But it's all about the protein anyway.
pretty much,
Alright.
mostly protein. Cooking up with some lettuce, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna glove up. Now let's do a quick mix. This is where you could add your dressings, your hot sauce, any extra flavorings you're looking for.
So now people who would want dressing, what would you add to keep it like, lower on the fat and more on the protein? Or does that even matter?
We got a
Look at
perfect.
this stuff here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I live by this stuff actually.
Right there.
Guava nectar vinaigrette. It's really good. There's no oils, no salt really. It's a nice sweet flavor. It could complement the chicken very well. Goes great on the 50-50 mix blend of the spring mix. It's one of the things I grab usually on the way out the door almost every day.
Look at that.
What?
There it is.
Look at it. Took no time at all.
A lunch for
It's already
days.
lunchtime
Yeah, that's
Right.
a lunch for days.
for a few
right there.
days. Right there. All right.
So what do you think? Hydrate?
Yeah, we definitely got
Hydrate.
that.
Come on, hydrate.
Hydration's key. That's how we get through these times. All right.
All right, so
Wanna
dinner's
take
next,
some?
huh?
All right.
Serve it
So what's
up.
for dinner?
Put this out of the way.
So kale salad with the right protein. You want kale plus, piled on protein for a few meals. Grab some olive oil, lemon juice, chili powder, sea salt. You want 2 bunches of kales. We only have really 1 today, but 2's fine. Depends on how much you want to pre-do. I mean, if you got the time to do it every day, do it every day. And then lean meats, you can use, today we're using flank steak, we have lamb leg, it's nice and lean. Pork loin if you like pork, chicken breast, all that stuff. Even if you don't like flank steak or find it too expensive, there are some, I would say cheaper cuts that are from the leg that are very inexpensive, that are like sirloin or, bottom round's really good on salad. So we'll start up by stemming the kale here.
Look at that cut glove.
Yeah, evil.
Safety.
Yeah, safety first.
So it's easy. You can either cut them. I actually make kale chips at home. I have a dehydrator, so you just rip these right off the stem. They don't have to be together. You're gonna make them in bite-sized pieces anyway.
Show the kid what's up, bro.
Yeah, man. Just tear it right off.
You're just using raw kale.
Just raw kale. That's really all
Not
you
doing
need.
anything else to it.
Another real quick, real nice meal.
All right. Take the flank steak.
Now look at that steak. Show that steak for a little bit. Let's look at that.
It was nice.
Grill is so flank steak. It comes from the side, and basically grill it for a couple of minutes. It's nice and thin, very lean, cooks up really fast. I did it probably for about, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes aside on the grill, and came out nice medium.
So 3 minutes aside, huh?
3 minutes aside on the grill.
Now, is that the trick with flank steak, or like how is it to keep it tender? Is there something?
Usually, to keep it tender, you want to undercook it a little bit. You can marinate it to make it, a little more tender, but that takes time. I would marinate anything at least 2 hours before cooking it.
Really?
So it really takes the flavor. I would marinate it in like a red wine sauce or like teriyaki or anything like that. I like spicy, so like a ginger soy with pepper flakes. Something like that would be really good.
So flank steak's really lean, right? So that's why you have to either marinate it or just like cook it just for
right.
a little bit.
I mean, and it's thin. It's gonna cook up really fast. Like if you get like a lamb leg or a pork loin, like the thinner you cut something, obviously the faster it'll cook. So you can. I don't really pan fry stuff myself, but you can sear really high heat, no oil really, in a pan. 2 minutes aside, throw it in the oven. If you have a drip pan, that's perfect, so it's not sitting in the juices. And comes out nice and lean. You can slice it up and put it on a salad.
All right, bro, I got a couple questions. Because I know flank steak is like one of the leanest sources of protein, but I'm not quite sure why it's one of the leanest sources of protein.
It's just, the fat stores in the animal, it just doesn't really head up in the flank steak. I mean, the muscle's not that big, so it's not going to absorb that much fat. I mean, your ribs or like your shoulder, that's typically where you find the most fat in an animal. And naturally those are going to be more fatty. Like if you go to the shop, it's going to like ribeyes have that nice big fat piece in the middle.
Right.
A lot of people love that because they have the tail. If you eat the fat with it, it tastes amazing, but it's not not so good for you in large amounts.
Right.
So
you want something that's going to be tender.
Very.
Still
It's a go-to lean meat. Like I said, sirloin very good because it's basically the hip of the animal. It's very lean. They use their legs, the back legs, as their more powerful muscles, and the front legs they don't use as much, so that's why the fat stores are more up in the front of the animal.
Okay.
So what part of the cow is actually the flank steak?
It's the side, the belly, like the belly side.
All right.
Kind of like, I don't know, I'm showing on myself like I walk on 4 legs, but yeah, it's
Well,
it's like this way.
There.
Those obliques.
Yeah.
And is that a lower cost like cut for people, or like trying to
It
save
depends.
value, or
Flank
is it-
steak used to be very inexpensive, but now it's
So the
kind of gotten
restaurants kinda
trendy.
took off on
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
right? That's what I was
Took off
wondering.
on it, and now when there's higher demand, naturally the price of stuff goes up.
Right. So it takes some talent to kind of cook it to the way it needs to be cooked.
Absolutely. Oh, so forgot the avocado. It's a very important part. So you can
Never forget the
actually
avocado.
substitute the oil with avocado. So I'm only going to do half one right now because I don't want to fling the pit.
Never want to fling the pit.
Yeah, don't fling that pit, bro.
Not at all. Not in this studio.
Yeah. Who knows what that
Not on
would end up.
CCTV's watch.
That's
Yeah,
right.
The
He
heat
was
of
on a
rest
tight leash.
growing out.
That's right.
But that's pretty easy too, right?
Yeah. You
Just get a nice ripe avocado.
I mean,
Just
you
cut
want a
it in half.
smaller knife because this actually isn't very easy.
Yeah,
So maybe I will do both halves.
Oh, look, there it is. See, that was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I have a fork.
That actually will.
There you go.
Nice. There we go.
Thank you. That's teamwork. Makes
All
the
right.
dream work.
That's how bros get down.
Sometimes all you need is a fork.
That's right. Hey, look at that.
Perfect. Now you're saying this instead of oil, like if you were going to add oil
Yeah,
to the
just,
salad, is that what you're saying? Or?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of healthy fats in avocado, and I just feel like the texture, when you massage it in with it kind of gives it that oily taste. It absorbs, if you wanted to do other flavors, absorbs a little, very easily into the kale, as you can see.
Yeah. The avocado has tons of healthy fats. It's definitely a staple in like a Beachbody diet,
Right,
for
definitely.
sure.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
That's where you get those
It's
healthy
your best
fats.
source of fats. Avocados, olives. Like you definitely want to get fats. You need the fuel to work out for sure. You need the carbs, you need the fats, you need the protein. We definitely keep it protein heavy, but you definitely need all 3 staples.
All right. And you're saying so the fats, those give you more energy? Tell me how that works.
Well, you burn everything the same amount. Protein obviously burns the slowest. Fat burns a little bit slower. Carbs burn the quickest.
All right.
So,
Look at
That's
the
why
salad.
it pops long endurance.
So
yeah,
nice.
it's
It's
intense.
gorgeous. Yeah, look at that. Ah, what a meal. I love it.
Show us what's up.
Yeah,
sis.
let's look at the salad. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
A nice medium
Look at that.
there.
Oh,
Medium rare
we'll take a
almost.
picture of that. Well, I guess we are.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
1,000 little
Yeah.
pictures.
Throw carrots in it. Dress it up with the dressing.
For sure.
Okay, now is that serving a whole meal? What is that?
I mean,
Is that a couple meals?
That's a couple meals right there. I mean, it really depends on how hungry you are. But I mean, I eat a lot. I would probably eat half of that salad right now.
Yeah, I'm a pretty hungry dude,
Just
so
right
that
now.
would last me 2 meals.
Right.
Okay, okay.
I still have half a
Great.
flank steak here and more
Yeah.
kale.
And how
so,
big was
you
that
can't
flank
make more.
steak? I'm just
That was actually a pound and a half.
It's a pound and a half, okay.
The recipe, if you search for kale salad, the recipe's actually on the website. But you can increase
Right
the
on the
amount you
website.
eat. But usually half pound per person or per serving is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So technically, it's 3 servings of meat. But
Great.
you're mixing it in with a salad, so you can spread it out.
All right, so there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do you have some tips for us guys to get our beach bodies ready? I know I need it, so tell us what to do.
So definitely, we got little whole body representation. We got some grass-fed Whole Foods Market protein. This stuff is the best tasting protein ever.
Yeah.
I always go vanilla. It's definitely a staple in any. Like if you're into your body, you work out at all, protein powder is gonna be a staple no matter what.
Now tell me more about that. So you have all this protein here. We've been
Yeah.
going really protein heavy, but then you're adding the protein as well. Why is that? You just need all the extra, or you just
So
need that much chicken?
depending on how much mass you want to build. So we'll get
Okay.
into the specifics of exercise in a little bit. I'm about 200 pounds. So for a regular day, I would probably try and consume about 180 grams of protein, which is like if I ate pretty much everything we've made today is gonna come close. I would definitely need a couple protein shakes, but that's a lot of protein to get through a whole day. So you definitely need to supplement it with some whey protein for
You
sure.
put it in a shake, or you put it in a smoothie,
Or a blender bottle. I usually do a shake first thing in the morning, and then after I work out, I'll do a shake with almond milk. I always throw some fruit in there just to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're lifting, you want the protein to recover your body. You're basically tearing your muscles when you.
Okay. So you need all that
when
extra
you,
protein.
when you have a shake afterwards, it's to help those muscles heal and get bigger.
Yeah, definitely when you're at the gym working hard, your muscles are going to be sore. This is really, like, eating properly is definitely a way to get there. The whey protein shakes are kind of help you refuel and kind of recover after that long workout, because usually they have glutamine. They always have they have it perfected that they have that special blend of vitamins and nutrients to kind of recover it, so your muscles recover
All right.
nicely.
Nice. You always get the vanilla?
I always go vanilla.
Same. I don't really like the chocolate personally. It's not my thing.
This really is, I've tried all types of whey proteins all across every type of brand, everything. This really is the best tasting whey protein I've ever had, without a question. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in a bigger size. This will last me like 3 shakes.
Oh, really?
Wow. 14 servings, so that's 2 weeks. That's a week.
That's crazy.
2 shakes a day, that's a week. So we also got some beach essentials here to kind of get you in the mood, get you ready for it.
So you want to make time in your busy schedule to exercise, prepare your meals in advance, like we did here. This is enough to feed an army, really, but you're going to feed yourself over a long period of time.
Yeah. This is definitely a couple days worth of meals. So try to keep it fresh. We're all about that at Whole Foods. So we try and do like a 3-day rotation, pretty much is how I try to live. Is every 3 days I'm buying new food, meal prepping, setting myself up to be successful for the week.
Second, hydrate.
Definitely. We gotta hydrate.
Hydrate.
It's all about hydration. Keeps you moving. If you're gonna take in this much protein, you really need to keep the water coming through you, just because to keep the metabolism going. Got it that time.
I'm lifting this gallon.
Yeah.
That really
Definitely
starts you
good
right
for your
there.
arms, yeah.
At least that started me. I
Yeah.
feel the burn, guys.
Definitely.
Awesome.
All right.
So, we're gonna talk about a couple things to avoid when you're getting ready for beach season. One of them, as you can see, is definitely chicken legs.
Yeah.
Tell me more about chicken legs, Eric.
Look at this.
Well, I don't have chicken legs. I'm more of a runner. He's definitely bigger than I am. But so you don't want to forget leg day. When you're doing a routine, you can you do arms one day. Just take a day off of arms. You can work your legs the next day. Then if you've been in the swing of things for a while, you could probably go back to arms the day after. But I would, if you're just starting out, I would generally have 2 days rest in between muscle groups.
A lot of people have trouble because when you do legs, you do squats, you do the heavy deadlifts, you have trouble like walking the next day most of the time. But like, you just have to have that soul like swagger and just get over it. You gotta do leg day. It just needs to happen.
You don't want to
see
see
guys at the gym.
You saw the picture. You don't want those.
Yeah, especially on the beach.
Those are
like,
scary.
It's definitely rough. Yeah, look at that. It's no good.
Sad.
So next, we can talk a little bit about tanning.
Tanning.
You gotta keep it safe. We got the sunscreen for you. We got it here. We got the 30 SPFs. We got the sport, because we're gonna be doing some stuff on the beach. You know, we got plenty of activities. We got a football, we got a frisbee, we got beach balls, we got Coronas.
Palm tree.
So, yeah, all about them palm trees.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I think we're ready to hit the beach. We have everything that you said. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to join us tomorrow at the Brattle Theater for that screening of Forks Over Knives. And remember to always, what are we gonna do? Hydrate.
Hydrate. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I don't think I can continue doing this, guys.
What do you mean? You're gonna
I mean, the gallon's not gone already.
Oh yeah,
All
no
right.
sleeves all summer. By the way.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Cambridge. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We'll see you next month, okay? Take care. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.